Hi, I'm Dr. Jeudi. I am a chiropractor, and I'd like to share some information that will help reduce the stress and the anxiety that is going on right now across the states and everywhere else in the world because of COVID-19. I know some of us are being quarantined and is being asked to stay home. A lot of work is being impacted. A lot of families are also impacted during this time. So I want to shed some information that will help my patient as well as those that are watching to be proactive during this COVID-19. Obviously, we know that there's no vaccine, that there's no treatment yet. The only way that we can decrease this is to follow the CDC guideline of staying home, staying 6 feet away from each other, and washing your hand. Definitely follow the CDC guideline, but another factor that we can also proactively do is to help boost our immune system, keep them strong. And one of the factor is that is impacting our immune system is the stress and the anxiety and the fear that we are constantly living with. So today I hope to shed some light to find ways and tools to apply on a daily basis so we can continue to live a healthy, optimal health during this COVID-19. Why do we have fear? Fear is false evidence appearing real. So when we don't know all the information, when we don't have all of the information about something, we have a tendency to have fear because we don't know of the unknown. We fear of the unknown. So we know that COVID-19 is a virus, and we understand that virus mutate. And so just to kind of put everything in perspective, remember the SARS in 2002, as well as the bird flu in 2005. How about the swine flu of 2009? Those were pandemic also, and yet we all overcome all of that pandemic. So remember the Spanish flu in the early 1900s where it killed over 20 million people? And back then there was no cure either. The protocol was to quarantine like we did right now, following the CDC guideline of staying home and making sure we wash our hands, staying far away from each other. And so those were the guidelines for the Spanish flu back in the early 1900s. So today, what we want to do is to provide information so that we can use rationale instead of fear. We act with informations and follow the CDC guidelines so that we can stay healthy and help keep our immune system strong. So we're going to do the proactive approach to combating COVID-19. So our body has the immune system that is designed to fight virus, bacteria, and fungus. Our body has that natural immunity inside of us. Now, that immunity, when we're under stress or when we have anxiety, the anxiety is the constant stress into the heart. And we have fear. Fear will really impact the kidney. Worry will impact the pancreas and the spleen, actually the spleen. So all of this will impact our body a lot. And the goal is, because we're energy being, everything within us, around us, is an energy. So when we're under stress, when we're under a lot of fear and anxiety, that shrink our energy field, and it turns our energy into matter. And that everything has become rigid. Our muscle is rigid. We have aches and pains, stiffness. That is when things are not flowing. So I want you to focus on the energy field and what stress does to our body. So the Heart Math Institute in California is able to measure the heart field, electromagnetic field. That's the energy within our body, that when our heart is in a loving state, in a joyful state, in a peaceful state, it has the amplitude that is 60 times more greater than our brain. And that is very significant. Our energy of the heart, it's very important to keep our heart calm and happy and in the state of love, because our heart produces a lot of energy. So the reason being is we want to understand that, I'm putting it in perspective. This is from the World Health Organization last year, of the deaths that were counted for, and you see how heart disease was over 600,000 deaths last year. So our heart is very important, that we take care of our heart and that we reduce the stress. And I just want to put it into perspective that COVID-19, although we're facing a pandemic right now, and everybody is scared and stressed out about, but the death toll as of yesterday from CDC data, it's only 544 deaths compared to 647,000 deaths of heart attack. So I just want to put it in perspective. Yes, we want to take that extra precaution. We want to follow the guidelines of the CDCs and the recommendations, but we also want to not be stressed out about this COVID-19. We want to do the proactive approach to dealing with the COVID-19. So what can we do to help reduce the stress so we won't have, the heart disease and the stress that is going on that will cause us more problems in different part of our body. So I would recommend for my patients, and you could do this too if you find it helpful, is be mindful of our thought. What we think. If we constantly think of a fear, afraid of catching it and being all stressed out and having anxiety, well, that will impact our immune system. It will decrease our immune system, versus having positive thought like love, joy, gratitude, happiness. These thoughts and emotion causes our heart to radiate with higher vibrational energy frequency, and it is shown to actually increases our immune system. So other things that we could do is watching a funny show that makes us laugh. Laughter is actually the best medicine. So walking in nature has a healing effect. There's a lot of research that shows nature can heal our stress, can help reduce our stress and anxiety, and increase our mental focus, because nature has this frequency of 528 healing frequency. What other things that we could do is gardening or art or craft or sing or dance. All of this activity shift us out of that stress mode, out of that anxiety mode, out of that fear mode, and makes us forget about it. And also we will have fun doing all these other stuff. And of course, chiropractic care, because chiropractic care help balances the nervous system And since the nervous system controls and coordinates all functions of the body, being under stress causes the nervous system to be out of balance. So getting regular chiropractic care will help balance the nervous system, relaxes the muscles, so we can reduce the stress. Other factors that we could do to help boost our immune system would be, of course, watch a nice sunny day like we have here in the Pacific Northwest today. We can go out and get vitamin D and soak in the sun so that the vitamin D can help boost our immune system, because vitamin D is a transporter for calcium. And calcium is one of the major 4 minerals in our body. And we need calciums for nerve conductions, for muscle contractions. So there's a benefit of calcium. And then making sure that we drink plenty of water, keeping ourselves hydrated. Water, clean water, because after all, 70 to 80% of our body is made of water. So we want to be hydrated so that our body can release toxin out of our body to help the body from storing up too many toxin in there. And then sleep. Sleep is important. Now that we're all being quarantined at home, most of us are asked to stay at home. Only the essential workers, such as hospitals and doctors and grocery workers and truckers, are allowed to be out and about. So we have some time to ourselves. Let's take some time to get a good night rest, replenish our body so that it can rejuvenate. So melatonin is a very important hormone in our body, and the production is maximized during the dark time at night. So between 10 to 2, I believe that is the peak of the darkness, and when the sun goes down and it's dark, that's when we can get the maximum melatonin production. And melatonin is known to have an antioxidant that is 5 times greater than vitamin C. So when we get a good night's sleep, then our serotonin production can go up. And obviously serotonin is a hormone for mood, makes us happy and joyful. So when we get a good night rest, we'll be able to feel good about ourselves and about the day. And then meditations, chanting. So meditating is to calm our mind. With all the stress that's going around, we can come to center and forget about all that burden that is going on around the world and just find peace, calmness, relaxation. And by meditating daily, Dr. Joe Dispenza, through his research and pioneered work, is able to show that it actually increased our immune system, the IgA, by 50% and lengthened the telomeres, which is the DNA within us. So that is actually anti-aging. So meditation is really, really good for us right now. So we talk about listening to music, such as classical music, rain music, waterfall, or just the ocean, or the stream, or Mozart's. So any music that is calming and relaxing to the mind is great. We talk about healthy diet and supplements. This is the time to really take care of our body. We're in the beginning of spring, so nourish our body, remove the toxin, eat healthy, making sure eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and taking our supplements to really help support the body to be healthy and strong, so we can combat this COVID-19. And making sure that we have a healthy digestive system, because the 80% of our immune system is in our guts, is in our digestive, a part of our digestive system. So we want to make sure that our colon is healthy and strong. So there are some of us who had to take antibiotic for some sort of infection. And so when we do that, make sure that we replenish our gut bacteria with the probiotics. and also take enzyme to support the body to break down the food. So having a healthy digestive system is essential during this period of time. And of course, herbs, there are so many that you can use to in your cooking. There's oregano, thyme, lemongrass, garlic, turmeric, rhizomes. I use a lot of the lemongrass and turmeric and rhizome in my cooking because, of course, they're all antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral. So adding these into our daily diet during this time is very, very helpful to our immune system. So obviously we know that COVID-19, again, there's no vaccine or any medications to help combat this. The only way is to keep our immune system strong. And so some of the things that we could do proactively to keep our immune system strong is to support the body with the right amount of nutrient. So the orthomolecular.org website have some informations on supplements that you can take to support the immune system. They are vitamin C, vitamin D, magnesium, zinc, selenium. So these are great to support the body with a strong, healthy immune system. So these are just research articles from the orthomolecular.org that shows that vitamin C is very effective in treating COVID-19. And here is an article from clinicaltrial.gov that shows that there's a hospital in Wuhan that used 24,000 milligrams of vitamin C to patients with the COVID patients. They did that every day for 7 days, and it shows great success. And so now, as of today, as of this video, I checked on the report of COVID new cases in China. There hasn't been any. So as of today, there's no new COVID-19 cases arising in China. So this is a great reminder from the orthomolecular.org, again, site, to fight a dangerous virus for which there is no existing medical treatment. So obviously that's what we're facing right now, COVID-19. There's no vaccine or any medical treatment except the quarantine and to assist the body. You must rely on your own immune system. And that's what we're providing here today, is to do proactively by, number one, reducing the stress, the anxiety, the fear, by taking the proactive approach to eating healthier, to taking our supplements, to exercising, to getting enough sleep, to drinking plenty of water, and of course following the CDC guidelines of staying away from crowded areas, 6 feet away from each other, washing our hands, quarantining us. So these are proactive approach, and this helps our body by reducing the stress and the fear and anxiety and keeping the immune system strong. So I hope that this information help you to reduce the stress and the fear and anxiety and take more proactive approach to really helping your body boost your immune system so that we all together can overcome this COVID-19. All right, thank you so much. If you like this video, make sure you click like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.